food grains is being deliberately withheld to keep the people away from the Congress in the next polls.
Assam continued to reel under the fury of the mighty Brahmaputra and its tributaries. Dhemaji district remains cut off and the Kaziranga National Park, home to the famed one-horned rhino, is in the grip of the high flood. The worst affected Dhemaji district has been cut off as the alternative Gilemara PWD road has been eroded by the Jiadhal river, while the Jonai link has already snapped.
The flood-prone districts of Upper Assam for rescue and relief work.
3 policemen were killed and 3 others injured when armed Maoist Communist Center rebels attacked a police station at Gaya in Bihar. The militants stormed the police station on Wednesday night and looted weapons and indiscriminately fired at policemen. An assistant sub-inspector and a constable were killed on the spot. The militants locked the officer in charge of the police station in a room and burnt him alive. Inspector General Neil Mani said the extremists had raided the police station to loot arms, but alert cops resisted their attempt. Senior police officials were camping at the spot. Raids are being conducted and all exit points of the Gaya district were sealed to apprehend the extremists. Germany seeks apology from a German lawmaker to a Nazi. Government announces cash bonanza for medalists at the Dublin Special Olympics.
இன்பம் என்றும் தூரம் இல்லை அன்பு கந்தவானம் எல்லையே வாழ்வில் ஒன்றும் நிலையாயில்லை வாழும் வரை நினைப்பதும் இல்லை ஆசைக்கென்றும் எல்லை இல்லையே பழம் கண்டால் உறவாயில்லை உடன் பிறந்தால் பரவாயில்லை நல்ல உள்ளம் எங்கும் நல்லதுக்கு காலம் இல்லையே.
And from the world scene, German Chancellor Gerhard Schröder has demanded an apology from Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi for making a derogatory comment about a German lawmaker. During a debate in the European Parliament in Strasbourg on Wednesday, Berlusconi compared a German deputy with a Nazi concentration camp commander. The comment has been termed completely unacceptable by the German Parliament. Gerhard Schröder has demanded a full apology from Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi after the latter compared a German lawmaker at the European Parliament with a Nazi concentration camp commander, political office and his extensive media interests in Italy. Liberians are awaiting military intervention by the US in an attempt to end the prolonged civil war in the country. President George Bush has told the Liberian President Charles Taylor to leave the country and said the US is considering all possible ways to end the violence there.
Liberian President Charles Taylor is under US pressure to go into exile so as to end 14 years of violence that Liberian President Charles Taylor is under US pressure to go into exile so as to end 14 years of violence that ruined his West African country and spread chaos in the region. Liberians are desperately hoping that the United States might send troops to end the civil war and violence there. held demonstrations shouting pro-American slogans in front of the U.S. Embassy in the capital, Monrovia. Earlier in Washington, President Bush urged Liberian President Charles Taylor to leave the nation as he strongly considered sending hundreds of U.S. troops to help end the 14-year civil war.
We're exploring all options as to how to keep the situation peaceful and stable. One thing has to happen. Mr. Taylor needs to leave the country. In order for there to be peace and stability in Liberia, Charles Taylor needs to leave now.
The President said Secretary of State Colin Powell is working closely with the United Nations on keeping a Liberian ceasefire in place. America is now under international pressure to take the lead in peacekeeping in Liberia, but the US military is already stretched thin by deployments in Iran and Afghanistan. The Pentagon has put together contingency plans for using up its 2,000 troops and is prepared to move it once Bush orders.
A team of US astronomers have found out that fast-spinning stars, known as pulsars, have a natural mechanism for slowing down. An astronomer of Indian origin has led the research based on observation from NASA's Rossy X-ray Timing Explorer satellite.
Pulsars are remnants of once massive stars which were 8 to 20 times.
News now from the world of sport. After India's superlative performance at the Special Olympics in Dublin, the centre today announced cash prizes for the medal-winning athletes. Gold medal winners will get a sum of 1 lakh rupees, while silver and bronze medalists will receive rupees 50,000 and 25,000 respectively. The announcement for the awards was made by Petroleum Minister Ram Naik in the capital. Earlier, the 83-member Indian contingent received a warm welcome on its return to New Delhi. The squad came back with a rich haul of 110 medals, including 34 gold, 36 silver and 40 bronze.
The 9-day meet in Dublin saw thousands of mentally challenged